Let me gently pause with you for a moment. Right now, many Americans, especially seniors, are looking at their bank accounts, their calendars, and their phones, all asking the same quiet but important question. Is my payment coming the way I expect, or is something wrong? When headlines are loud, fast, and confusing, it can start to feel unsettling. And in December, that feeling tends to grow stronger than at any other time of the year. Some people are hearing that two payments are arriving this month. Others are worried that Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, or federal holidays might delay their checks. And on top of all of that, there is talk online about a possible $2,000 payment connected to tariffs. When all of these messages arrive at once, it's completely natural to feel confused, stressed, or even worn down. If that's how you're feeling right now, I want you to hear this clearly and kindly. You are not alone. And feeling uncertain does not mean you've missed something or done anything wrong. December is a time when money worries feel heavier and information is often shared without enough explanation or care. My name is Sara. For many years, I've helped American seniors understand Social Security and make calm, confident decisions about their finances. My goal today is very simple. It's not to excite you and it's not to scare you. It's to help you understand what's really happening so you can move through the holidays without feeling anxious every time you check your bank balance. Let's slow everything down and go through this step by step in a clear and steady way. First, it helps to understand why December always feels different when it comes to money. Bills don't stop just because it's the holidays. Heating costs often rise. Prescriptions still need to be paid for, and there can be added pressure around gifts, travel, and family gatherings. Even people who usually feel steady about money can start to feel uneasy this time of year. So, when confusing headlines are added on top of that, stress can build quickly. Now, let's talk about the biggest source of confusion right now, the idea of two payments in December. Yes, it is true that some people will see two deposits this month, but this is not extra money. It is not a bonus. And it is not Social Security suddenly being more generous. This situation applies only to people who receive supplemental security income, also known as SSI. SSI is different from Social Security retirement or disability benefits. It is a needs-based program designed to help people with very limited income and resources. Because it is a different program, it follows a different payment schedule. Here is the key point, and this is the part that is often left out or misunderstood. When SSI recipients see two payments in December, the second payment is actually January's payment being sent early. It happens because January 1st is a federal holiday. When the first of the month falls on a holiday or weekend, the payment is sent on the previous business day. So the money is not extra. It is simply arriving earlier on the calendar. This type of early payment happens in other months as well, not just December. December simply feels louder because emotions are higher and more people are paying attention. Understanding the difference between early and extra is very important. If someone believes the money is extra, they may spend it differently. But if they understand it is early, they can plan for January without stress. This one detail alone can make a big difference in how calm the next month feels. Now let's talk about what this means for most seniors. If you receive Social Security retirement benefits, Social Security disability insurance, spousal benefits, or survivor benefits, this early payment situation does not apply to you. Your payment schedule does not change just because it is December. You will not receive a second check, and your January payment will arrive on its normal date. If you do not see two payments, that does not mean something is wrong. It simply means you are on a different program with a different schedule. Once that is clear, much of the worry starts to ease. Next, let's talk about the holidays themselves. Many people worry that if Social Security offices are closed for Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, their payments will be delayed. This is a very common and understandable concern. Here's the reassuring truth. Social Security payments are processed automatically by the U.S. Treasury, often days before they appear in your account. Direct deposits continue even when offices are closed for holidays. Your payment does not depend on someone being in an office that day. Where delays can sometimes happen is with paper checks that are sent by mail. December is a busy time for the postal system, and mail can move more slowly. That can be frustrating, but it is different from your benefit being stopped, reduced, or taken away. If you receive direct deposit, your payment usually arrives right on schedule. Another thing that has been upsetting many seniors is calling Social Security and receiving different answers from different representatives. I hear this concern often, and it can be very discouraging. Here's what's important to understand. The Social Security system is under strain. Staffing levels are lower than they once were, while more people than ever are retiring and calling for help. During the holidays, this becomes even more difficult. Reduced hours and high call volumes can lead to rushed or incomplete explanations. This does not mean anyone is intentionally misleading you. It means the system is stretched thin. Even when communication feels messy, the rules themselves have not changed. Payment schedules remain the same. Benefit calculations remain the same. What has changed is how noisy and confusing the information environment has become. Now, let's talk about the topic that has added even more confusion recently. The talk of a possible $2,000 payment connected to tariffs. This idea has spread very quickly online, and it has created a lot of hope and uncertainty. Here's what's important to understand. Right now, this is only an idea that has been discussed publicly. There is no approved law, there is no confirmed funding, there are no eligibility rules, and there is no payment date. It is not connected to Social Security payments. This does not mean nothing will ever happen. It simply means nothing has happened yet. And it is very important not to plan your spending or finances around money that does not legally exist. Hope is natural, especially when money feels tight. But planning around rumors can lead to disappointment and stress later. The safest approach is to stay informed while keeping your financial plans steady and realistic. December is also the time of year when scams increase. Whenever checks or payments are trending in the news, scammers move quickly. They use convincing videos, messages, and websites that look official. Some even use calm, professional voices to sound trustworthy. Please remember this. Social Security will never ask you to click a link in a text, email, or social media message. They will never offer secret access, early approval, or special signups. Urgency, pressure, and secrecy are warning signs, not opportunities. So what should you focus on instead? Simple confirmed information, official Social Security payment schedules, U.S. Treasury confirmations, actual laws passed by Congress. If it isn't there, it isn't real yet. When it comes to your money, boring information is good information. It's also important to remember that one-time payments, even when real, do not replace steady monthly income. True financial stability in retirement comes from predictability, knowing when your check arrives, knowing how much it will be, knowing your regular expenses. That consistency matters far more than headlines about possible payments. As we come toward the end of this conversation, I want to leave you with reassurance. Nothing about your Social Security benefits quietly changed overnight. The calendar did not shift behind your back. The rules were not secretly rewritten. What changed is the amount of noise around you, and you don't have to let that noise take away your peace. When you understand what is early, what is normal, and what is still just talk, fear loses its power. Clarity gives you control. And calm understanding helps you protect not just your finances, but your peace of mind. You deserve a holiday season that feels steady, calm, and grounded. Choosing clear, reliable information is one of the best ways to give yourself that gift.